Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. Sometimes you start a job thinking, I'll do a bit of this and then I'll stop in case my back starts hurting. And you just keep going and you keep going till it's finished. And then you do a bit more and then you suddenly stop and think, ow, my back hurts. And I've just done that today. I was a bit silly, but there's a knock-on effect that messes up two of the things that I was going to do today. One was I was going to put the second spray round the whole of the grow room. Literally every plant got sprayed with the systemic. It needs doing again, and today is the 13th day. Well, it recommends 12 to 14, so it'll still be okay tomorrow. So I'll hopefully be okay to do that first thing tomorrow, and then whack the heater on and the fan and everything and the dehumidifier and get everything dry before it goes into cold. We are getting cold nights now. It was about 3 degrees outside this morning and foggy. That sort of horrible hanging wet air that you get that's not far off freezing. And if any of you have ever driven in freezing fog, it's not flipping funny. Because literally, your wipers are trying to clear your windscreen because it's wet, and because it's such a thin film, you have to keep a lot of heat on the windscreen, or your wipers actually freeze the moisture. As you spread it thin, it just freezes. It's horrible, and it's better if you just don't do it. Freezing fog out? I'll stay in then. Yay, that'll do. Anyway, the reason is nothing to do with orchids, unfortunately. So all those who are only interested in orchids, this is the end of the orchid bit. I'm getting a few funny remarks, shall we say, about, I came here for orchids, I'm not interested in the garden, I'm not interested in bonsai, I'm only interested in orchids. I haven't got a problem with that, that's fine. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. Anyway, this is the reason for the backache. Out here, all the bonsai trees are gone. They're not in the garden anymore. They're on my shiny new staging. Now that's the reason for the dodgy back. I put that together today, did it all, and then carried it out here, and then moved all the trees. I should have only done one of those things. I should have either put it together and left it where it was, or half put it together and then done some more the next day, but I did it all in one go, and I shouldn't have done. There's quite a lot of bending, lifting, and walking and carrying, so that's the reason anyway. The colour on my beach is absolutely gorgeous. I wish I had some sunshine, but I haven't. Anyway, so that's the reason. Hello, pussycat. You're coming out. He's coming out to see what's going on. What have you done to my garden? Daft cat. A couple of times there have been some cats from other gardens that have come and sat on the shed roof. One of them used to like to sun itself, and he's spotted a couple of them, so he often goes outside now and he just sits there staring at the shed. I don't know what he thinks he's going to do if there's a cat on the roof. He can't get up there, he can't jump up there. Daft cat. Anyway, so all the stuff that I was going to do in here today, I was going to film another one of the, shelf or rack things, but it means bending and picking up plants and everything. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to have the rest of the day will be a nothing day. What I will say though is that the blooms that were on the top of this plant used to live on that back shelf there, and the blooms were virtually touching the roof. So I put it on the floor so that we could see the blooms better. Well, we'll be able to see some more soon. There's 2 nice buds coming on there. In fact, there might even be 3. We shall see. I've only ever had 2 blooms at a time on that. That's some Dendrobium infundibulum. So we will see what that does this time round. I might actually get 3 blooms. So anyway, that's it for today. Short and sweet. And as I said, I'm going to spray everything tomorrow. So I've either No, that'll be okay. If I spray everything first thing in the morning, by the time it gets to after lunch, I've still got plenty of daylight left and I can do an orchid video tomorrow afternoon, hopefully. And by doing nothing for the rest of today, my back should just recover because I didn't push it too far, but I pushed it a bit farther than I should have done. I don't know. I'm a sucker, aren't I? I keep doing it. That's the problem. The trouble is I'm one of those people, I hate leaving a job half done. I either prefer not to start it at all because I know I can't finish it, or get it finished. Don't like this half a job done. Anyway, that's where we got to, and I'll just pick this bloom up and show you because tomorrow morning it's probably going to be on the floor. That's my new Coelogeny that I got. I've forgotten which one it is now. It is Coelogeny Moriana. Of course it is, you idiot. Yeah, these blooms didn't last as long as I thought, I must admit. I thought they would last a little longer than that. But a lot of that can be change of environment. You know, I mean, Arthur split up these specimen plants of the Morianas earlier this year. So that's a major disturbance for a plant. When you've got a massive specimen sized plant, there's a huge amount of strength in a plant like that. Then you split it up into lots of pieces. Those pieces haven't got that strength anymore. They haven't got that backup of all those older bulbs and everything working together. But it managed to push out 3 new growths and it managed to create a good root system. Well, that would have used up a lot of its energy, yeah? And then one of those new growths bloomed. So again, that's using up more energy. So the chances are the blooms will last longer next year when the 2 growths that didn't bloom this time round will add strength to the plant to enable the new growths next year, which should be 3 at least. And they all should bloom because the strength will be back in this unit of orchid rather than the big specimen plant that it was before. So there we go. And yeah, look after yourselves, especially I'm sort of thinking, I know we're not the only country that's got cold weather, but you know, we are in for quite a cold snap, and I know where it's coming from and I know the countries it's coming across to get to us, because it's coming from the east. So there's an awful lot of other European countries that are going to see some pretty cold weather, and a lot may get snow as well, and that messes up your travel and everything and getting to work if you go to work. So yeah, it's called winter. Happens every year. Anyway, see you next time. Somebody wants to come in now. You talking to me? He's a funny cat. He's a very, very gentle, easygoing cat. Fluffy Mojo. He really is. He just plods around quietly, looking, you know, it's just a nice cat to have around. Right, see you next time. Thanks for dropping by.